Hi guys. Sorry about that. I got a package in the mail today from my good friend Kelly. We were sending each other birthday packages. She sent mine today, or I got it today, and I'm still working on hers. She's really good at crocheting. One thing she sent me was this pretty crocheted coaster, and I'm using it. I have it's on my desk over here with my cup sitting on it. See? Just like that. Isn't it pretty? I really needed one. That's why I've been putting this tissues on my cup, because it keeps getting my desk wet. Now I've got this nice coaster. I don't know how she knew I needed that, but I needed it. I think she's psychic. She got me these beautiful flower hair bobby pins. Put them in. And she made me this bracelet. Crocheted it. See how talented she is? I wish I knew how to crochet. I've tried and tried, but I can't do it. But she is so good at it. Look at this, guys. She made me a few little crocheted bags that had stuff in it. Loved them. Really, really loved that brown one with the little loop on it she had. It's in my box. I can't. Let me see if I can get them out here. This is the bag that she made me. Crocheted bag. See the collars? Isn't it really pretty? And inside of it she had, let me get out a couple. She had little post-it notepads for me. So I love this random stuff like this. It's awesome. And Leonard, I thought this was a I said I love my rainbow necklace. She's like, it's for your keys. So I look like a moron. But I love it anyway, because it's rainbow. I love anything rainbow. I thought about wearing it around my neck and hooking it to my camera. You know, when I go somewhere, because I love it. And I've always got my camera, and I really don't got no keys to carry. Sherm's got all the keys. So I think that's what I'm going to use it for. Hook my camera onto it, like if we go to the park or something. Because I am very doppy, and I would probably drop my camera. And here is the brown bag. It's my favorite, just because this little loop on it, and the collar. I just love it. See the pretty collars, and she made these. And it's got more crocheted stuff in here in the box. But I love this. I thought I would put my camera inside this, or my cell phone. My cell phone would fit perfectly in it. I really like this. I'm going to put something in it, and I'm going to carry it with me in my pocketbook and stuff. I'm trying to decide whether I want to put my phone in it or I think I'll put my phone in this and use the lanyard for my camera. And you got to see this. I could not believe this. But first, look, she sent me a pretty rock. I love getting rocks, different rocks. I used to collect them all the time. I don't have any anymore because I gave them all away because a little boy that was my niece adopted him. And he had a big rock collection. He was only like 5 at the time. So I gave them all the rocks I had because he was like really into collecting rocks. But so now I guess I can start I like when somebody goes on a trip, I always ask them, can you just bring me back a rock, from that place? And nobody ever usually does. But now I got to start a few things, and this will be my first rock. And if I find some more pretty ones, or I get some more pretty ones here or there somewhere, I'll put them all in a vase. So wouldn't that be pretty? I think it would be. Look at this. When I opened this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It's all glass. glass. I could not believe this. It's emerald green, dark hunter emerald green. I love that color. I love green. Look at the pretty rose on it. It's a triangle shape. And this is all glass. And you open it up. It's got a mirror on the bottom. Isn't that cool? I don't want to blind you guys, but you can see that's a mirror down there. Ooh. Be careful, Doppy. See what I mean? Doppy, I love this. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put in it. Because the only jewelry box I have is the one, is just not even a jewelry box, it's a little wooden box that belonged to my grandma. Because I don't really have much jewelry, but now that I'm into making jewelry, I've got a lot of rings and stuff that I've made. I think I'll put them in here. I don't want to scratch the mirror. I'm afraid it'll scratch the mirror. But I think that's what I'll store in here. I really like this. It's beautiful. I gotta find somewhere special to set it. Let me put this stuff away and then I'll show you something else she made me. She made me a scarf. And she doesn't know what a blessing that is, because I'm always, when I have to go out in the winter to go to the doctor or the hospital or something, trying to get that little piece of hair, it's going crazy there. I always need a scarf because my lungs are so bad. I always got to keep it wrapped around my face, you know, so the cold air don't get into my lungs, because it takes my breath away. The heat does too, but summer's too hot to wear a scarf. But the scarf matches one of the bags that she made me. Look at this. She made me this beautiful scarf. See, it's got the danglies on it too. Look at the collars, guys. Isn't this beautiful? I will be putting it on this winter. Throwing it around me. Like this. Like I always do. And I'll be ready to go. And it's nice and warm too. It's really warm. So warm. I love it. Thank you so much, Kelly. I love scarves. I love everything you sent me, everything. And I will use everything. I loved it all very much. Still got my bracelet on. Had to hide my scarf so Sherman don't try to take it. He liked it too. Really, like, these hair clips are so awesome. They're just bobby pins. They got bobby pins and their flowers on top. And I thought, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this. Because I'm like terrible at fixing hair and makeup. Horrible at it. But all I did was pull the pins apart and stuck them in, and I think it looks cute. I really liked it. I might wear it to the doctor. I had to go to the doctor. I have to go to the doctor. Sherm had to go today, and I sent my prescription list that I needed refilled with him. And my doctor, she's pregnant, so she'll be going, the nurse said to tell me that she's going on maternity leave in a couple months, in 2 months. So they wanted me to come in. They've called me 3 times wanting me to come in there, because I haven't been there since May 1st. And when I was there May 1st, that's the last time I had been out of the house. She wanted to see me back a week later, but it's been 3 months and I never did go back. Because like I said, I haven't been out of the house since May 1st. I just, you know, it's hard for me to go, and it's hard for me to get out and move around, and people's always staring at me, and I know they're talking about me, but because of my weight and stuff, and it's just, you know, I've had people scream horrible names at me, calling me, I can't even say it on here, horrible names, and of course fatty, and all these random strangers go by and just start screaming at me. It's embarrassing, so embarrassing. So I'd rather just stay in than deal with it. But they told me that they call me today again, and they're like, if you don't come in, she said, we've already got you an appointment made, and if you don't come in, you're not going to be able to get your anxiety medicine because it's a controlled substance, and she wants to see you back. So she knows I need it, so I have to go. So I'm like, okay. So I got to go there on the Tuesday, on the 2nd. So, because then she'll be going, like I said, she's pregnant, so she'll be going on maternity leave in a couple months. So probably this will be my last time seeing her until after she comes back. So I have to go just to be sure I'll be able to get my medicine, because I won't be able to get it when she's, on leave. I don't know if there's another doctor taking her place while she's on maternity leave or not, but, yeah. I just, I have to go get it over with so I can get my medicine, and so they'll leave me alone. So get it done, I guess. I can't go to town. I was going to go with Sherm on the 1st this month just to get out of the house, but I can't go now, so that's okay, because since I got to go to the doctor on Tuesday anyways, that'll be enough for me. So, and luckily my doctor is just right down the road there. It's not that far from us. Takes us not even 5 minutes to get there. They're so close. But it'll probably be my first and only trip out of here this month, and maybe next month, or maybe October I'll get to go out. I say that every month. I'm going to go. Got to fill with my wheelchair and everything. So just let Sherm go and enjoy himself and do things, and I'll be fine here, me and Dottie. Dottie really scared me yesterday. She was laying in the bedroom, and it was 5 o'clock, and she always follows us in the room when we wake up, and if we're not up, when she wants to go in the room, she'll start barking until she wakes us up to come in here. But at 5 o'clock, she was still asleep on the bedroom floor, and I'm like, something's wrong. And I went, and her tongue was sticking out, and it looked like she was hardly breathing. So I shook her a little bit, and she would not wake up. And I yelled at Sherm, and he came in and shook her real hard. And she just looked up and was like, what? Like, why are you bothering me? I'm trying to sleep here. Said, it's time to get up, sleepyhead. So Sherm's like, you gotta shake her like this. So she woke up, and then she came in the room, and now she's laying on her blanket. She just she comes up and gets in the room and sleeps, so. She was up before me this morning, though. Had the oxygen man come today. He was here. They never call before they come, and I hate that. The company I had before always called to make sure we was going to be here and stuff before they came, and what was a good day for us. Well, this other company kept calling and harassing me over and over because that's where I got my wheelchair, through them, and they wanted to be my oxygen supplier because they needed the business, they said. So they finally called the doctor for me and set it up, because I kept putting it off because I wasn't going to switch to them, but they called and did it for me. So I'm like, well, fine, whatever, I don't really care who delivers it, but they never call before they come. They just show up. You never know what month it's going to be, what time, when. You don't know, because they never call, and I don't like that. I thought about switching back just because of that, because I think it's really rude, but, maybe I'm crazy. I just think it's rude, because most places will call and see what's a good day for you and if you're going to be home and stuff. Because they've always got to come in here and test my machine and fill out paperwork and all this stuff, you know. So anyway, that's done. So hopefully they won't have to be back. I don't know when, maybe 6 months to a year they might be back. My cardiologist called and woke me up the other day. They want me to come in. They've already got an appointment set up for me. It's in October. I thought for sure when they said October it was going to be my lung doctor, because I got to go back to him in October to get another CAT scan on my lungs and to see him about, find out about that surgery and see about my nodule growing in my lung, to see if it's grown more, because the last CAT scan showed that it had increased in size. So I don't know if he's going to want to do surgery on me again for that or not, but he's wanting to do this asthma surgery on me from where I have breathing trouble anyway, from asthma and stuff, where they go in your lungs with this like heating tool and they like burn away muscle tissue. It's supposed to make it easier to breathe for up to 5 years. So I'll see what he says about it, and I'm really considering it, because if I got a chance of breathing better, I'm going to take it, you know what I mean? Because it's horrible. I was so bad this morning, I could not get my breath. I thought I was going to lay there and die this morning. I had to go lay in front of the fan. I couldn't use my oxygen because the oxygen guy was here. So I just went in the bedroom and laid in front of the fan and could not get my breath. Finally, I had fell asleep, and I woke up and I was feeling a little better. So it's just horrible. But yeah, the cardiologist called, and it was them that called, and they said, we've already got an appointment set up for you, and it's in October as well. I wrote it down somewhere, and I can't remember where I wrote it down. I don't know what day it was. But I think I wrote it down somewhere. If not, I'll have to call them, but get that over with, because I've been having, I wasn't going to go, but I have been having pains in my chest again, so I thought, well, I'll go and tell them, make them happy so they'll leave me alone for a while. And so it looks like I'm going to be busy in October. I'm going to have to get out of the house at least twice. I decided that I'm going to ask my doctor tomorrow on the 2nd when I go there about the lap band surgery. I would prefer the gastric bypass, the permanent one, but it's in Columbus and I can't get away there, because you have to make several trips, because you have to go to the seminar, which I've done, but you'd have to do it again, and then you got to go see their nutritionist a few times, then you got to go see a psychiatrist, and you have to, I don't know, do some other things. But it takes several trips to Columbus, and our vehicle won't make it. It barely makes it to Jackson and back, and I can't get nobody to take me. Transport place won't take me because they would not get paid. They only get paid for doctor visits and stuff like that. They wouldn't pay them for seminars and stuff like, you know, that. So I can't get them to take me. But Hosier in Gallipolis, somebody told me, is doing the lap band. They don't do Sherm's mom. She had a gastric bypass done, and it was at Hosier in Gallipolis. But for some reason, they stopped doing the big surgery, and now they only perform the lap band there. And my doctor had mentioned it to me before. She actually wanted me to get the gastric bypass, but because they said the lap band is dangerous, more dangerous really than the gastric bypass, because it could make your stomach explode getting too tight, or it's like it's a foreign object in your body, so it could like get infected and all this stuff. But I don't know, something's got to be done, and I just can't do it on my own. I mean, I've tried for years, and I'm 34 years old now, and every time I go to the doctor, that's all I hear, you know, gastric bypass, gastric bypass, gastric bypass, and I can't get that, so I'm going to say finally to her, can you give me the referral to Hosier, to the doctor, and I'll go talk to him about the lap band. But a friend of mine, her and her daughter are both getting it done there, and they're a lot smaller than I am, but they're both getting it done, and they said you have to go through 6 months of stuff. You have to lose so much weight, which I don't understand. You know, that's why you're having it done, because you can't lose the weight. But you have to lose so much weight. You have to see their nutritionist, their psychiatrist, and all this other stuff. Where you got to do 6 months worth of stuff before they will do the surgery. So, and I don't even know if our vehicle would make it to Gallipolis, but I have a better chance of making it to Gallipolis than I do Columbus. So the big surgery for me is just out of the question, which I really wish it's the one I could have. But because the lap band really scares me about it, because this one girl had her stomach explode because of it, and it almost killed her, and it really scares me. But all my doctors are wanting me to have the gastric bypass, but I keep trying to tell them I cannot make it to Columbus, and they don't seem to understand. They just think I should do it, and they don't understand that I can't, and I don't got nobody that's willing to do it for me, take me there, all those trips to Columbus. But hopefully, Gallipolis, maybe we can go, Sherm and I can make it there, hopefully, or maybe I could ask the transport place if, I don't know if they would take me or not, because they said they would not take you to the seminars because they're not doctor's visits, because you have to take a paper in with you to get signed off by your doctor in order for them to get paid. So I know they wouldn't take me to that, so we'd at least have to drive ourselves there, make it there somehow to do the seminar. But I'm hoping I'd have to ask them if they would get paid. They'd be able to take me to when I see the nutritionist and the psychologist and all that stuff. So maybe they can take me to those appointments. And so I'm going to ask her about. I know she keeps telling me to get something done. So I know it's not going to be a problem, her referring me to one. It's just been me not doing it, because for one, last time I called Hosier and asked them if they did weight loss surgery, they said no. But now, like I said, 2 of my friends are both having it done there, so I know that they do. And I wish that's where Sherm's mom had her gastric bypass done. And I really wish they still did that there. I don't know why they quit, if they had too many deaths or what. I don't know. Because Sherm's friend had it done there, and he was young, and he died having the gastric bypass done. So I don't know if they wasn't very successful with them or what, but they quit doing the big surgery, so now you have to go to Columbus or West Virginia, the King's Daughters, or somewhere to get it done. And we just can't do that. So my only hope is the lap band right now. And I know my doctor would let me, it's just, and wants me to, it's just the point of being able to get there. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know. Let's see, there was something else I wanted to tell you. can't think of it right now, but, oh, yeah, bad news, again today. As you guys know, my cousin, who was only in his 50s, he had a daughter, one child. He was fine, perfectly fine, and they found him dead laying on the couch. He had died. He went to take a nap and he never woke up. That was just a few weeks ago. Well, now my cousin, on the same side of the family, my mom's side, my 35-year-old cousin, Chris, who had nothing wrong with him. He was only 35, and he's got a 4 or 5-year-old little boy. I don't know if he's 4 or 5. Well, they found him dead laying in his chair this morning. And he was supposed to get married this Saturday. And he was only 35, so they're thinking it was probably his heart. And the same thing happened to a cousin of mine. He was only 15, same side of the family, and he died from his heart. That nobody knew he had anything wrong with his heart. So that's why I thought, I better keep my cardiologist appointment and yeah, because there seems to be a lot of heart trouble in our family. And he was only 35. That's only a year older than I am. And I just feel sorry for his little boy. He's either 4 or 5, and now his dad died today, and his mom's in prison. So I just feel so bad for that little boy. They said he'd probably just be passed around from place to place. I said I would take him. I'd love to have him, But Mom's like, you can't even take care of yourself. That's true. He probably wouldn't have a good life here, but I would give him a lot of love, and take care of him. I'd gladly welcome them, but that ain't gonna happen. I'm hoping his grandpa, Chris's dad, takes him, but his wife has got cancer, and he works all the time. He works at Kenworth, so he's always working. So I don't know if they're going to be able to take him or not. I don't know, guys. But that's the news we got today. My other cousin had this. They found him dead laying in his chair today, so yep. His name was Chris Hemrick. My other cousin that they found dead on the couch a few weeks ago was Andy Hemrick. And my Uncle Jack, Chris is his grandson. He's still alive. He's 70s or 80s now. He's probably never thought, I'd outlive my grandchild. Just like his dad's probably thinking, I never thought I'd outlive my son. And I just feel so sorry for all of them, for that little boy. It's got to be really hard on him, his mom being in prison, and now his dad's gone too. So if you guys would, please keep the family in your prayers, especially his son and his fiancée, who was going to be married to him on Saturday, and his mom and dad and other close family that loved him so much, and friends. Please keep them in your prayers. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end today's vlog because I've been rambling on for a half hour, and I apologize. And if you guys don't watch the whole video, I understand. I shouldn't have made it this long. I'm sorry. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And God willing, I'll see you guys soon with another vlog. Bye guys. God bless.